Gene Hackman's death marks the passing of a new Hollywood great, primarily remembered for his neo-noir detective characters. Yet his final landmark performance was a very different affair, though no less weighty, in a modern alt-comedy classic. Hackman's portrayal of the titular family patriarch in The Royal Tenenbaums was the single performance that epitomized his greatness as an actor perhaps more than any other. Hackman was iconic as Jimmy Popeye Doyle in The French Connection, brilliantly understated in Francis Ford Coppola's The Conversation, and stirring in Gilbert Cate's I Never Sang for My Father. Any one of these three roles may have been Hackman's best overall. But for one that portrayed the full range of his acting talent, encapsulating the extraordinary breadth and depth of his career in a single movie, The Royal Tenenbaums is difficult to top. Gene Hackman's role in The Royal Tenenbaums was his last great acting performance. Hackman retired from film acting 3 years after the movie's release. Not long after The Royal Tenenbaums came out in 2001, Hackman retired from acting. His final film roles in Runaway Jury and Welcome to Mooseport were relatively insignificant by comparison. It's almost as though he and Anderson had agreed beforehand that his lead role as the self-important father of a deeply dysfunctional family would be his swan song, a medley of all his greatest hits from yesteryear. Playing Royal Tenenbaum was the perfect way for Gene Hackman to bow out of the limelight. What's more, his character's death at the end of a tumultuous sequence of events in the movie feels is made all the more poignant by the knowledge that it was the star's Hollywood swan song. Hackman's portrayal of Royal showcases everything great about him as an actor. The character features the full range of Hackman's acting abilities. Gene Hackman was often typecast, rightly or wrongly, as a hard-boiled detective, taking after his most famous role as Popeye Doyle. But there was so much more to him as an actor, and Royal Tenenbaum showcases virtually all of it. The gruff temperament of Hackman's hard-boiled noir persona comes through in parts, but Royal is also funny, charming, domineering, hard-edged and soft-centered. He's a sympathetically selfish character whose hero, anti-hero and villain all rolled into one. With Anderson's trademark artifice often breaking down the inner workings of the Tenenbaum family as though they were mechanical parts in a machine, Hackman's character is the only one who's impossible to pin down. He's everything and nothing at once, and, fundamentally, intensely, human. The Royal Tenenbaums may not have been the